Hi and welcome to this new video from J Rich. In this video, I want to talk about scaling Taboola campaigns, scaling Adsense campaigns on Taboola, and scaling them on multiple channels as well as a bonus. As you know, most of my videos are focused on Taboola, and that's where I offer the one-on-one training and the mentoring. So you can just reach out to me via the Facebook message below if you're interested. But I also want to span your horizons and really start showing you as a bonus how to also scale these campaigns to other channels, take your winnings and take them to other places. And obviously, for those of you interested in that, I made that video yesterday about helping you scale your business to 25k. For those of you on multiple channels, and for those of you interested in that, you can also reach out to me via the Facebook message link below, and I'll be happy to help you create those successful campaigns. So again, before we start, let's get started, and let's cover this in more details. So first step is basically when you're scaling the campaign on Taboola. As you know, we've covered this quite extensively in other videos, but you really want to do it in a few processes and a few ways: by targeting, by budget, by CPC, and you want to focus on these variables to basically scale up the campaign. So for example, you target the campaign to a profitable target. You then are able to bid correctly, either following the high CPC strategy or the low CPC strategy. And again, the low CPC strategy is not good for massive volume, but it's good for low spend, massive returns on investment. Whereas the high CPC strategy is good for high volume, and obviously really when you're aiming to scale to a really high level. Once you've obviously done that, your campaign will have been set up correctly by following the system. Now, these winning campaigns now can be taken to other channels. And that's really where you get massive leverage. So not only can you scale up these campaigns to more accounts, you can scale them up to, you can follow the same process in different markets on Taboola. You can then proceed to another channel. And that channel could be content ad, could be Outbrain, could be Rev Content, could be Facebook ads. And what you want to do is you want to take your winning campaigns, and especially if it's a native channel, then to another channel such as content ad, following a similar formula that I teach in the one-on-one mentoring, and then you're able to basically execute that campaign on that channel and scale it, because obviously I've got skills on all channels. And the same applies to Facebook ads. Now, Facebook ad system is slightly different. So when we're launching on that campaign, I have to train you up on obviously how to be successful on Facebook and what it takes to create successful AdSense campaigns on that channel. But the generic aspect of it, so you understand, is you take a campaign to profitable targets, then you take that profitable target and you increase the budget. The good thing with Facebook is there's no need to do CPC bidding. Yes, there's manual CPC bidding on Facebook, but you don't need to do that. You can run your campaigns on auto, and that's very important. So there's less variables on Facebook when it comes to launching a campaign, but there's other downsides, such as compliancy, such as the passive side of it. It can be done, and such as that there's a lesser return on investment, but it depends on how much you're spending. Whereas with Taboola, as I said, you have multiple strategies: one, the high CPC strategy; two, the low CPC strategy. And obviously the low CPC strategy allows you to basically focus on, maximizing your current cash and getting a good return at a low spend. Whereas on Facebook, you have to obviously execute at auto, which means 9 times out of 10, 99% of the time, you're going to be able to spend whatever budget you put. Obviously, initially, the low budget's like 5, 10, 15, 20, 200, and up to like 1,000. Now, obviously, you're aiming for 10,000, 20,000. That's still subjective to your ad, your CTR. But at the lower levels, anything from 0 to 200, 300, 400, 1,000 is very easy to spend on Facebook using my system. And that's one of the main reasons why, another secret, we go after evergreen broad appeal campaigns. By going after mass appeal, evergreen campaigns, we're able to run these to a very big audience. And obviously, the bigger the audience, the more you're able to make. So I just wanted to really touch on, obviously, how much more you can take your Taboola campaigns to. You can take them a lot more than just on Taboola. You can take them to Facebook. You can take them to native ad channels like Outbrain, Rev Content, and Content Ad. All of these channels have plus and negatives, but the whole idea behind it is what? Just to send more volume and more clicks, which means you're going to make more revenue and more profits from your campaigns. So that's why it's a very good strategy to implement, but it's a separate training, and because it's very technical and advanced, but again, it's very useful to know, or obviously we can do it as a done for you. So anyway, For those of you interested in the one-on-one mentoring or the paid course, please just reach out to me via the links below, and I'll be happy to help you create your own successful Taboola AdSense campaigns. So initially for Taboola, which is the focus, we're going to focus on obviously hitting those winners, creating those profitable campaigns, scaling them up, following a proven system. And then for those of you who are interested and you really want to take this business further, we can then help you take these campaigns and obviously also master these other channels in terms of how to actually hit winners on those channels, how to scale them up. We will also can teach you that, but that's obviously something separate, and it's just for those of you who are interested and you're serious and you're really ready to scale this business up to the next level. So again, for those of you who are interested in a one-on-one mentor or the paid course or the multiple channel, just let me know. Strategy, just let me know in the links below, and I'll be happy to help you create your own successful Taboola AdSense campaigns. So from tomorrow's video, we'll be going back to just covering Taboola and obviously helping you be successful with your Taboola AdSense businesses. But I just wanted you to be aware of what's possible on these other channels, to show you what's capable and what can be done, again, especially with AdSense businesses. And also one more thing, which is really just to blow your mind so you know what's possible, is the whole organic side as well, where you have YouTube AdSense, you have Pinterest organic, and you have Facebook fan page organic. And these are other ways we can really help you if you're interested in that, really taking your AdSense business. So imagine taking one AdSense website to multiple channels and organic. You can see how much you'll be able to make. You see how many campaigns you'll be able to create that will be successful, and you can see how big it can grow and snowball into. And obviously I've already done this, I already understand this, so I can really explain to you how it's done and guide you through the whole process in the one-on-one mentoring as we grow together and as we work on more and more bigger projects, which obviously means more and more money for you and more revenue. So again, for those of you interested in the one-on-one mentoring or the paid course, please just reach out to me via the links below, and I'll be happy to help you create your own successful Taboola AdSense campaigns. So in summary, when you're scaling up to multiple channels, in particular starting with Taboola, you want to focus on targeting CPC high budgets, and then we move those winning campaigns to other channels, and we have each channel has its own system that we follow to obviously make it work and make it effective. And then when you combine all of those channels together, you 10x, 3x, 4x your revenue and your profits from multiple channels. But you have to understand, not every channel is as good as Taboola, because Taboola is passive, Taboola is consistent, Taboola you only need to hit one winner. There's so many advantages of Taboola. Taboola you can do both high and low CPCs, whereas when it comes to these other channels, we're going to have to spend more money, but what ends up happening is obviously you're going to make more money, which means you can hit your targets and goals a lot quicker. And obviously we can also scale Taboola up to high numbers as well. So the combination of all of those channels, your business is going to be hefty and really be able to operate at a big volume and a big scale. So again, for those of you interested in the one-on-one mentoring or the paid course, please just reach out to me via the links below, and I'll be happy to help you create your own successful Taboola AdSense campaigns. Thank you for watching this video. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you.